What's going on, everybody? This is John from Atlanta Go Format, and I am here with...
I'm AJTBLS, or Adam.
Awesome. And this guy got first place at an EWCQ today, hosted at Charlie's Collectible show. What were you running today?
I ran Blackwings today. I feel like it's probably the deck that I'm best with and possibly the best deck in the format, so I'm just focusing only on one deck. Edison is not my main thing. I'm usually a Go player. But I've been taking a liking to Edison.
Yeah, that's crazy how you're usually a Go player and got first place here with an Edison tournament. But man, yeah, let's jump right into the deck profile.
Okay, it's it's Blackwings. There are small tech choices that you can make, but again, I didn't reinvent the wheel here. But we'll start with the monsters. Triple Colute. I went double value. There's a lot of talk of just going one value, but the times where you want to dodge Royal Oppression, having a target for Blizzard, going Chainlink 1 Blizzard, Chainlink 2 Oppression, if you have two values, you can now do that play 2 times. It also sets up for more situations where you can get an OTK with Brio, having something, and also it's just another card that you can search off your 1300 guys. So I like the 2 value.
That's very true.
I do side it out quite often against like value turbo and stuff, but that could be another time. But 2 values in the main. 3 Shura, just super powerful, kind of, that 1800 guy that can search out anything, lasts from Whirlwind, and that's kind of what the whole deck revolves around, is getting that Whirlwind out and letting it stick. 3 Blizzards. These are nuts.
Absolutely.
I see guys who run 1 Blizzard or sometimes only 2, and I think it's a mistake because
I agree.
this is a straight up +1.
Yeah.
In GOAT format, similar to where I like to look at a game at a plus minus. I'll even take back a value. I don't care. Like sometimes where I'm desperate, and I'll use it as Icarus fuel, or I'll have something for a Kalute or just defense. Take back a Gale, half something. It's just too powerful. And also for my tech choice, this has some synergy. 1 Gale, obviously, and then 3 Siroccos, standard stuff, and then only 2 Boras. I feel like this is probably the weakest of the, and I could be wrong, but for my testing online, I found that 3 Boras is a little much. Especially because I wanted to fit some other cards in there. So
for sure.
Only 2 Boras today. I've been using it. This is more of kind of like an OTK piece. Summon Sirocco and then pump,
right,
like special pump. So it has its place. It has its place. And then Dark Arm Dragon, of course.
Of course.
So for spells, 2 Whirlwinds, very, very standard. Heavy Storm, Brain Control, Mind Control.
Mine in the main.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Mind Control. It's really strong, especially with the fact that you can use someone's card as long as you have a tuner and make something with it. You can't tribute, but you can sync with it. That just, like, to me, in terms of a Go player, I'm thinking about value, right? So we'll go Mind
absolutely.
Control, take a Raikou. Okay, cool. Flip it up, target whatever they have in the back row. I'll summon my Blizzard, take whatever, and try to sync up with it, or have a Gale and sync up with it. Even today against Frogs, I broke a dupe block with it, taking a dupe and then like killing him because he had an attack mode Frog that I can just smoke. So very powerful today. Was awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Allure and MST. And then traps. This is kind of not standard, but I ran 2 dusts in the main. Again,
mostly for the mirror.
Yeah, but I felt also like the way this deck wins is having an uninterrupted Whirlwind. So there were times where I would open up Whirlwind with Shura, and I'll be like, okay, but he has a back row. I'll just set this dust, and next turn I'll go for it. I'll bluff that it's Icarus, or I'll bluff that it's Torrential. They're not going to go crazy into it, and it'll set up for my future play of doing what I need to do. So this is like a patience game, and just, it's very good in the mirror, obviously. I feel like it's good, and it let me do what I needed to do.
For sure.
Torrential, Sweeper, I think it's really powerful in this format. Just 1 draw trap, kind of overrated right now, I think, but I still ran 1. 3 Icaruses. This is a way to cash in those cheap pluses you get from Blizzard. So it's also our removal. So really powerful card. 1 DDV in the main. It kind of underperformed today, to be honest with you. There wasn't that many Frogs that I went against. So
there was a lot of Blackwings today.
Yeah, and in the mirror match, it could be hit or miss. So overall, I don't know, subpar. I think it's still good to main because of what you can do with it. 1 Solemn, 2 Prisons, the rest is just really
Pretty standard. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing to it, just standard there. And we'll go to the side deck. One Starlight Road. We'll start with the traps. So 1 Starlight Road specifically for the mirror or Lightsworn. Very powerful card. It didn't come up. I actually didn't summon Actually, you know what? I didn't summon Stardust Dragon all day today.
Wow, that's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, it just didn't come up. So this was never activated. I did side it in, just never drew it or activated, and I never made Stardust. 2 Oppressions.
How come not the one in the main?
I have so many special summons myself. Like I'm mind controlling
That's fair.
things. It sucks against Blackwings, I feel. So not for me. Not it today.
Gotcha.
2 rugs specifically for like hero frogs or monarch decks against frogs. The 3rd Dust Tornado. Again, when I'm going first, I really want to take out those back rows, especially against Bayou Turbo. I'll bring in the 3rd Dust just to make sure that I can set up for future things and I open this card. Removing their back row is very important against Bayou Turbo, which is a very popular deck, and I feel like it has the best chance of beating me other than the mirror match. I want to remove their removal. That's what I was going for, and they don't really often attack with big guys early, so I side out Prisons to fit this. Second deck Devastation Virus. Against decks where this card is good, it's really good, so you want another copy. That's all the traps. This is kind of my tech card. Giant Trunade. So
How was this for you?
This didn't come up at all today. I sided it in once. Actually, it came up in round 1. The guy was on a stun beat deck with like main deck Starlight Road, so I was like, okay, I'll just put this in and I'll go from there. I like this card going second against Bayou Turbo specifically when I know they side roads, because again, I just want to do my thing. Have uninterrupted whirlwinds. This is really good against, I think, Gladiator Beasts.
Oh,
which
yeah.
has been really popular. Shout out to you, Murray. So I don't, they go multiple roads, and I need to get those cards off the field. It's good against decks. I run Decree, lets me get my Dust Tornadoes down. Decree's a big problem, so this was my tech choice today. Only 1 spell in the side. Gores, I side this in against decks where I don't set a whole bunch of back row, and it's just Gores, like it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
2 Fossil Dyna, good against frogs. 2 Crows, good against Bayou, and then 2 Cyber Dragons, various use cards. These are standard, no real explanation there. And then the Fusion deck, it's just pretty standard. The only thing that I have that is a little different is going to be, I only run 1 Armor Master. And I know I do run 2 Vayus. I'm telling you this, guys, honestly, everyone says like, okay, you need to have 2 Armor Masters. I have played in a very short period of time online on my alt account, AJT Dad, on the ladder. I've probably played like almost 1,000 Edison games, probably like 4 months, whether it's in online or in person. So I'm trying to get really good at this format. I've been enjoying it. There has only been 3 games out of the 1,000 that having a second one would have mattered. And of those 3, there was an alternative where I can just make, I could just make Black Rose and it'd be almost as good. It was not as good, but it doesn't come up as much as you guys think. So
right.
I'd rather have the Mistworm. And then this is just the standard package, and this is my Gorse token.
Awesome, cool. Well, how'd you do in Swiss?
Swiss, I went 6-1. The gentleman who I faced in the finals beat me in Swiss, and then I played him in the finals.
Gotcha, cool.
Yeah.
Any would you make any changes to the deck, or?
No, I just for specific areas, I feel like I have my 55 that I want to run, maybe a couple cards in and out, but I felt like the main deck was really good for this event, so no changes needed.
Awesome.
The only card on defense, again, would be that main deck Devastation Virus. Maybe for Oppression, maybe for, another draw trap, something like that.
Cool. Lastly, any shout-outs you want to give?
Yes, I want to shout out Team 519, my local guys from Windsor, Team Safari Zone, and Team Rhino, our Edison team. So, and I'll give a little shout out to the Bongo boys. They another online team, James Ark and Marcus. Check out their channels. Really good core group of guys over there. A lot of my Edison success and practicing has been with those guys. So really legends of the game. So I'm learning from the best.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Just real quick, the Kaya statue that he won.
Yeah, it's nice.
And the deck box as well.
Don't forget about the mat. Don't forget.
Shout outs Cthulhu and
hey, shout out to you guys and shout out to you for making the video. First time in Atlanta for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll definitely be back. Love it.
Awesome.
Looking forward to Goats tomorrow.
Hell yeah, awesome. Thanks so much and congratulations to your first.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.